So today we got some more news for you. We got some exciting Marvel South by Southwest stuff. We have a new trailer for you and some Batman news. Okay, so it was recently South by Southwest, and Marvel announced a lot of things.
A lot of things, a lot of stuff.
One of the most interesting things and weird things I think that I want to touch on first. I want to hear your thoughts on this Project Gamma that we don't know much about.
Yes.
But what it's essentially, we think, music or a score or something to go with your digital comics. And what I've heard is it is adaptive to the speed that you're reading it at.
Yep.
It will know when you turn a page.
Yep.
And that kind of thing. So, I mean, I don't think that's anything anyone's ever thought that's what we need. But is it something that you want now you've heard of it?
I mean, this kind of takes us into the digital versus print argument where, I mean, I personally do not like reading my books digitally. And obviously the biggest problem with this for me is I don't have a tablet. But if I had a tablet device and I could, with the Project Gamma, then yeah, I'd give it a go. I'd see what it was like. And if it's, I mean, I suppose the key thing is it a completely different experience? Is it something else that we haven't had before? Is it the kind of middle ground between comic book and film?
Well, that sort of fits in with the next thing that they announced, which was the Infinite comics.
Yes.
I don't know if you've read an Infinite comic.
No, I haven't, because obviously I don't have the...
I need to make you read an Infinite comic on my iPad, Infinite comic on my iPad, because it's different. It is different.
Well, I like the idea of it. I like the idea of creating a comic for the tablet size, because that is the biggest problem with reading on an iPad.
The way they are layered and stuff. You've never read a comic like this. Never read a comic like this. There's panels where it's like, you know, the panel will be a guy throwing someone back. But the actual, if you zoomed out, which you can't, but like if you did, the extended panel would be that guy but further on. But you don't see that until you flick. So the screen moves and it brilliant.
Is that what they did for the first Avengers vs. X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have read it with the stuff with Nova and he's like in and out of focus.
Yeah,
and
well,
all that.
now
Very cool.
they're committing to that. They're doing like a whole kind of run, and I think the music could work sort of really well with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's necessary to finally start adapting to the digital age, because we can say that we like print as much as we want, but at the end of the day, it's going digital.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the way it is. And I think my biggest complaint with digital is it's the exact same price for a digital comic at the moment as it is
if they had an edge.
If it was this Infinity comic stuff.
At the moment, I think there are about 5 out.
Yeah.
There's a free one at the moment for Guardians of the Galaxy with Drax the Destroyer. And they're all the layouts for all of those books are designed by the same guy.
Yeah.
So it's a bit, you know, I mean, what are artists' take going to be on this? You know, because this guy's obviously a computer guy. But speaking of kind of print and you've got to innovate and all this kind of stuff, one of the other things they announced was Marvel.
So many things.
Marvel Unlimited, which is sort of a monthly subscription. So, I mean, this has been around for a while, but they're bringing it to tablet, they're bringing it to digital, and they said it's a load of back issues, and I've looked through the catalogue, and it is a huge catalogue. Everything you can think of is pretty much there. But also issues up to 6 months ago. So all your early AVXs are there, that kind of thing. The price of it, I believe, is $60 and £40 for a year.
And you get everything.
Everything. Does that sound that interests you?
That's a tough one.
I mean, if we weren't doing this show, you could read every comic that came out, right? As long as you're willing to be 6 months behind.
And does it constantly update?
Yeah. You could read every comic that came out, and it oh my God, would you save money?
Well, yeah, that's key.
2 weeks worth of comics for a year.
I mean, I could not buy that subscription right now because it's pointless. I have so many comics to read as it is. I'm constantly inundated with new ones and all this, so it'd be totally pointless now. But aiming that at new comic book readers, which obviously a lot of this is geared towards they also did 700 issue #1 issues for free. and crashed a lot of servers in the meantime. They're gearing towards the new comic book reader, and they really want to get them, and I think that's great. I think you really should start bringing in these people because they're enjoying the films. They should see more about these characters if they want to experience that.
Yeah, I think it's a great price point. It's a good service. The problem is the app that they've got at the moment is nowhere near as stable or as slick or as good as their actual mobile comics app.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a rush job, which is a shame. So I mean, I would not be investing in it for that reason. It's Dragon's Den. I will not be investing. But yeah, so that, I mean, a lot of exciting Marvel news. I like the fact that Marvel are investing in a digital market, investing for new comics. I only have thumbs up for that.
Yeah.
So the next thing we want to talk about is Scott Snyder announced the next big Batman story, and it's I think the same size as Court of Owls. It's 11, 12 issues, and it is 0 year, which we got a taster of in Batman Zero.
Yes.
Where it's sort of, I think, is he Batman at that point? I don't think he is. He's sort of Bruce
Getting
Wayne,
there.
and he's a bit like, this is after all of the finding himself stuff, after all the ninjas, after all that,
but not Batman.
But pre-Batman. This is sort of that year where he was no one. He was Bruce Wayne, and he was trying to do his bit, kind of thing. How are you excited about this?
I think the way I fall on it is in Snyder I trust. He has not led me down the wrong path so far. I can only assume he's going to do something good. I don't know if I could take 11 issues of this. Like, I don't know if I could take 11 issues of a Bruce Wayne story. But as I said, in Snyder I trust, and I'm getting enough fixes of my everyday Batman from enough other books that, I can do a bit of variation.
Well, that's the thing. I think this is a smart move because, by that point, I mean, it doesn't start till issue 21. So by that point, we would have had 21 issues of Batman. And as you say, the universe is full of interpretations of Batman if that's what you want. I think it's a very smart move to take things away, to do some character building, and to sort of plan it. I think it's good. And again, I think if it's written well, if we've got a good story, we get some good character building in a period of time that we never had before. We've had, all the going finding himself, Bruce Wayne's full rich person, maybe into hero. We've had becoming Batman Bruce Wayne, but this gap in the middle has never been explored, and I'm happy for Snyder to rewrite some of this. Some of his rewriting in his the Batman Annual, the Mr. Free stuff has been
that was amazing.
It's been some of my favorite Snyder stuff, so I think this is a good decision.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm sure it'll be fantastic as always. I'm just a bit worried that 11 issues is going to be a lot of non-Batman, but hey, we shall see when that comes along. So the final bit of news, a little bit of comic book movie news. We finally have a trailer for Kick-Ass 2.
Yeah.
One of the smaller of the comic book franchises, finally returning to the big screen. The whole cast who's still alive are returning. I mean, in the comic book universe, not in real life. Nicolas Cage is fine, don't worry. So I suppose my first question is, did you enjoy Kick-Ass? And follow that up with, what did you think of the trailer for Kick-Ass 2?
Loved Kick-Ass.
Yep.
Loved Kick-Ass.
Loved it.
Saw it a few times. Loved it. But for some reason, I wasn't excited for a second one. I've never read the books for one reason or another, and I was just not excited for a second film, and I don't know, even though I knew there was a Kick-Ass 2, I felt like the comic was a cash-in, so I definitely felt like the film was.
Yeah.
So that all changed when I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, we need more Red Band trailers.
Yes, that is needed. Like, I love the fact that on the internet now we can have Red Band trailers because we can really get the tone of a film. Like with the Evil Dead trailer, I don't know if you saw that, but I watched that and I was squirming watching the trailer. Like, there was no kind of unknowing of what I was going into with that. So I do think
the trailer is so much fun. It brought back all of the feelings I had from Kick-Ass the first time. Like, I love the dynamics now with Hit Girl training Kick-Ass and all that. Jim Carrey looks hilarious.
Oh, this might actually be a good Jim Carrey film.
Yeah, we haven't had one of those for a while, but he's such a good actor, and like he does these types of roles really well. I think
Yeah.
where it's kind of crazy and off the wall.
Characters.
And, yeah, I was excited. This trailer did its job and made me really excited.
Yeah, no, I'm extremely excited to see this film. Obviously, I'm gutted there's no Nicolas Cage in it. I love me my Nick Cage fix, but I'm sure Jim Carrey will make up for that. And the story seems interesting. The characters all seem fun, and it looks like it's going to have some kick-ass action in there as well. So,
Look at that.
hey, threw that in there. So,
Like
looks.
everyone who didn't come out of Kick-Ass liking it said, "Oh,
that was kick-ass." Oh, definitely. So yeah, no, I thought the trailer was great, and I really want a Wolverine trailer now.
Good, yeah. Good week of news. Let us know what you think. Are you excited for these things? Can you take 11 issues of Batman? Are you excited for Kick-Ass? And
Comment everything down there.
tell us what you think. We want to know.
Hey, you can also tell us on our Twitter at
can.
Comic Book Show 1. It's on there as well.
Lovely. All the places that you can tell us if you want to. So yeah, we very much hope you enjoyed this whole week of episodes. We very much hope you've enjoyed Dale Speaker. I mean, I'm holding out that it's going to be here next week, but we shall see, shall we? And tune in next week to find out.